Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the most heated moments in the WNBA. Today, we've got an intense showdown to cover. Caitlin Clark rushing to the defense of her teammate Aliyah Boston in a fiery exchange with Dallas Wings star Teaira McCowan. This was a moment that had the entire crowd at Gainbridge Fieldhouse on their feet, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. The Indiana Fever came into this game against the Dallas Wings with a lot on the line. After dropping their last two games, Indiana was desperate for a win. They had the home court advantage, but the Wings were not about to roll over. This wasn't just any regular season game. It was a battle, with both teams leaving it all out on the floor. In the end, the Fever managed to escape with a nail-biting 110-109 victory. But let me tell you, this one didn't come easy. Dallas pushed Indiana to the edge. Now, let's talk about the real drama. Things took a wild turn late in the game when Dallas Wings Teaira McCowan, a physical and dominant center, got tangled up with Aliyah Boston. Boston had been putting in work all game long, battling for rebounds, setting tough screens, and playing her heart out on defense. But then, in one heated moment, McCowan shoved Boston from behind, and that's when everything exploded. As soon as McCowan laid her hands on Boston, Caitlin Clark wasn't having it. Without a second thought, Caitlin rushed in to defend her teammate, along with Temi Fagbenel. She quickly stepped in between Boston and McCowan, making sure Aliyah didn't have to face this altercation alone. Now, this is what makes Clark such a unique leader. She's got that fire, that protective instinct, and she's not afraid to stand up for her teammates. You could see the tension rising on the court. McCowan clearly wasn't happy with Clark getting involved. She exchanged words with Caitlin before walking away, clearly frustrated. But at the end of the day, the referee stepped in and handed McCowan a technical foul for starting the altercation. This moment perfectly highlights the chemistry within this Indiana Fever team. They have each other's backs. No hesitation, no second thoughts. When one player is in trouble, the whole squad steps up. Whether it's Clark running to Boston's defense or Fagbenel right there with her, this team is tight-knit. And it's this unity that makes them a force to be reckoned with, even in tough games like this one. Both Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston are young stars, but the way they handled this situation speaks volumes about their leadership. Boston didn't even get the chance to confront McCowan because her teammates were already there, ready to have her back. That's the kind of trust and respect that every team dreams of. It's all for one and one for all with this Indiana squad. No matter how intense the game gets, they show up for each other every time. Let's break down the game itself. This was a battle of wills, with Indiana and Dallas trading blows right until the final buzzer. Caitlin Clark had another monster game, doing what she does best, racking up points and making plays that kept the Fever in the game. And Aliyah Boston, of course, was a defensive anchor, grabbing key rebounds and locking down the paint. Clark has been averaging over 20 points per game this season, but what's even more impressive is her ability to keep her cool under pressure. In this game, she didn't just score. She led, defended her teammates, and kept her focus even when tempers flared. Boston, on the other hand, dominated the glass and made her presence felt on both ends of the floor. She's a huge reason why Indiana was able to secure the win. After the altercation, Indiana regrouped, and you could feel the energy shift. The crowd got louder, the team got tighter, and they played with a renewed intensity. Moments like these are defining for a team's chemistry, and Indiana showed they're not just here to compete. They're here to win. This victory marked their first win in 3 games, and you can bet that this altercation only brought them closer as a unit. So, what does this moment mean for the Indiana Fever moving forward? It's simple. They are not a team to be pushed around. Despite their youth, these ladies are tough, resilient, and willing to go to battle for each other. With players like Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston leading the charge, Indiana is building something special. And as for the rest of the league, watch out, because this squad is only getting stronger. All right, Hoop fans, that's all for today's breakdown. What did you think of Caitlin Clark's reaction to the McCowan-Boston altercation? Do you think this was a turning point for the Indiana Fever this season? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another breakdown of these electrifying WNBA moments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.